said if you want it, then you better speak up on it. Speak up on it. Speak up on it. Speak up on it.
All right, we back, y'all. What's up, fellas? Wild Not Wednesday. How y'all doing?
What's going on? What's going on?
Oh
What's up?
man, we in the house for sure. Yeah.
No, we in the
Y-
house.
Yes, sir. So Wild Not Wednesdays, we had a little issue with the internet yesterday, so we didn't get on yesterday. People, so I
All
was
right.
looking for Tuesday's show. We had initial little technical difficulties. Spectrum. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
all
saying?
of a
I'm putting
sudden
on.
I'm glitching now. Can y'all can hear me though, right?
Yeah, you good.
All
We
right.
can, yeah, we can
You
definitely. Yeah. Let's see here.
Looking at those fantasy football championships, that's well enough good any damn way. So.
good.
Uh, hey, so anyways, T Hemp, you had that belt. He was cracking that belt.
Yeah, well, the, me and the Bell had a little talk and and it didn't quite materialize the way it was supposed to. I had to call MI yesterday to check, after the game to check on him. That's Michael Irvin. We on an MI basis. So
Oh,
I called.
meh, like in Spanish, meh.
Yeah,
Meh.
I had to
Oh,
check
meh.
on him and man, you know what? America, people are funny, dude. It's funny sometimes in a good sense, but social media is so fucked up. Like, so you remember during the game when they made the comment about Mendoza using that chalk on his hand,
Yeah.
and and the sideline reporter had it on her hand. They
Mhm.
was talking about that's where Michael Irvin eating from. Calling it coke. And they had all kind of cocaine jokes going.
Damn.
Ah, shit.
That came at him tough.
They
Damn.
came
Yeah,
at him hard, man.
you
I
know
was
what I'm
like,
saying?
and he was cool after the game. They lost the game. He was there and with his little girl, and
Man,
Hey
can't
man,
win, can't win them all, man. Can't win them all.
came with him all, and plus, he got his rings. That was for the kid. So,
right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
and that they played a hell of a game, man. They was in there. I mean, first half sucked on both sides to me. Uh, Indiana was controlling the game, but it still wasn't pretty at all. Uh, but Miami couldn't get nothing going in that first half, man.
Yeah, their defense was on lock, and
Yeah,
but that's what they did. They did what they were supposed to do: run the football. That's what you're supposed
yeah,
to do. That's how you open everything up.
yep,
Hmm.
yep. They came out second half, started running the football, and then we had a ball game.
I told you they was gonna play better than everybody else. It was gonna be a lot closer. I thought they was gonna beat them by 10 at least, but um,
Yeah,
you know, he ain't no there. They had a
I ain't,
shot at the end, and they fell short.
I ain't gonna even lie, Kai. I wish that we had lost by 10. I felt more bad because with a minute and 47, and we got the ball, and I stood up in the bed. I was like, we got a chance to win the fucking game.
yeah,
After all of that, we
But you
got a
yep,
got,
fucking shot to win the game.
hey man, that's how you want a championship game to come down though.
absolutely.
You either put it across the goal or they take it from you. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? I didn't want to see a turnover on downs. And if you'd have put more air up under that, who knows what might happen.
Just put
Right.
a little bit more air on the damn throw.
Yeah, if he put a
And
little
you
bit
know
more
what?
step into.
I was talking to Troy yesterday and about that play, and that's why I told you to pull it up. So
Which one? The interception?
the interception.
All right, hold on.
It was a well, I'll show everybody how crazy. When you play the game and you play it long enough, you look at even the TV versions of the games different. Um, it was a play. It was a bad play design. Um, yes, he threw an underthrown. It was an underthrown ball. But if you can, when you pull that up, if you look at the play design, first of all, they got trips into the boundary, which is fucking stupid, right?
So we got okay. Let me go back a little bit.
For those of y'all out there, especially if y'all think about being coaches, take this education you're about to get right now in film study and football.
When I say bad play design, Kybe, you see cover two. Am I correct?
Hold on a second. I gotta enlarge this so I can manage this.
Yeah.
Actually, I see it should look like a cover four.
Okay. All right. I'll go for that too. I'll go for that.
Mm-hmm.
So in that, if you have, for one, you got trips into the boundary here, which is idiotic because you you're
You
killing
can,
your
yeah,
spacing
you condense three receivers to one small
on one
area.
side of the field. So that's bad. Number one, roll the play a bit here. So the designs are on offensive pass play. Someone should be in each quadrant of the field. Period. The way they set this up, and the way I looked at it, because that corner, it looked like he kind of peeled back to me. So that's why I thought it was a cover two. It looked like he peeled back and
I
got
think he peeled back because he
uh,
knew he had a safety up top.
exactly, exactly. So that's my point.
And the fact that the fucking ball is underthrown.
I think if the ball was thrown, if it was a good ball, it might have
Listen,
got there.
no, y'all hear me out. Hear me out here. If they had a route that went into the corner's zone underneath, he wouldn't have peeled back.
Well, you needed somebody to hold. Uh,
Right. There was nobody to hold that corner in his quadrant to make him not be there. All of them having the trips on the other side and the guys running, straight up the field or whatever they ran, there was nobody to hold this corner in his zone down low. Now, if that had happened, if they had somebody running into the flat, that corner would have taken him. And I don't give a shit about this short throw. He would have caught it because it would have been 1-on-1 instead of 2-on-1.
I think with Miami, I think it's cover four, and I think what Indiana did was they baited him into that throw. I think
Yeah.
this is how they teach it. Where that corner would play a little shallow to force him to throw it, but the safety's in a bad spot. He should be more over top. Uh,
I,
they kind of high load that guy.
Yeah, exactly. And it's
Mhm.
because they could, because there was
Mhm.
no one else running in either one of their zones.
Yeah, I
Right.
like more of a doubles type of thing where you got two guys
Absolutely.
running up the seam that holds the safety
Absolutely.
in place, right? And then you
Right.
make it one-on-one action with a jump ball potential with the outside. If this is fourth down, right?
No. It was
No, it
like
was like
second, it
second
was like
down or
second
something
down
like
or
that.
something. It wasn't desperation time by no stretch.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking it's fourth down.
No,
Okay.
no. And that's what I'm saying. The play design was bad. There was not enough people in each quadrant of the field to hold everybody accountable.
I want to see what the other receivers are doing. What the hell are the other receivers doing in this? And
So 10 who is he eventually comes across. But look at the spacing right there, bro.
oh yeah, that's
You got
shit. You
three
could
guys within 10
you
yards.
could have used one man cover them motherfuckers.
That's what
Shit.
I'm saying, bro. It was a bad play design. They didn't give him nothing to work with. Now, throw the ball away, live to play another down. I get all of that stuff. But coach, get this man a play.
Mm,
Give him a
yeah,
play. If
that,
anything, put the trips on the left side and put him by himself on the right.
it was massively underthrown too. Very
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
shit by
everything
about
was
10 yards. Shit, almost.
everything went bad. But to me, you calling trips into the boundary, that's bad business to begin with. So that we always say there's 5 to 6 plays you can look back on that determine the game. Yeah, this really determined the game. But look what he was working with. Shit.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, that was that might not have been one of Shannon Dawson's finest moments right there with the whole design, like you said, just the design of the
Yeah,
plays.
nobody
Nobody's running up
held.
underneath,
There was nobody to hold that safety or that corner.
right? And,
You
and
know,
and what a great time to run your
no
drag
one
route.
opportunity, huh?
I said, what a great time it would have been to run the drag route, a short drag route.
Man, drag.
You
If
get
he'd
the
have got
ball,
straight across the field and those two ran out with that dude,
right,
you got him running underneath, still running.
right, right.
You know. And
And
then
really,
go ahead.
no. Go ahead, go ahead. I already know where you're going, so go ahead.
No, no, I was just going to talk about the punt.
Here,
Yeah,
let's
that,
go.
yeah,
I got it right here.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
There
That,
it is, right here.
yeah.
Let
Between
me
that damn punt and the fucking field goal, that's where we lose the game, man.
Okay, so you got it right. You got it right. Can you rewind it just a little more, if you
Mm-hmm.
can?
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's about where it's gonna get it.
Okay, okay, right there.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
hold on.
whipped
Let me go
on him.
back. Yeah,
He
okay.
Yeah,
whipped it.
Okay.
go to
He,
the beginning. Now, the guy who blocks it is the guy, the defensive end, so to speak.
Yeah, the
Watch
guy just let him go by him.
exactly, bro. He didn't even touch. I mean, he just let him go, and then he looked back like, "Oh shit, my bad."
Yeah, that end got injured, and he actually said that they were in punt defense. He said, but the punt before that, he didn't. He went half ass, and he noticed how they let him go. So he said this time he just went full speed.
Yeah, they just and if you're on the right side and your kicker is a one of them Australian right-footed kickers, you got to block your ass off on that side.
Yeah,
There's no way you let that go like that. That's terrible. That
yeah.
was
Ozzy, Ozzy, Ozzy,
not
oi,
only,
oi, oi.
not only that guy that didn't block him on the end, the up backs nobody even went after the guy.
Yeah, nobody touched his ass.
So there's two of the five plays. You know, you can chalk up the others to fourth down conversions and shit like that happen, or the missed field goal. You know,
Right.
Well, that's what I was saying prior to the game. I mean, before the game was that Indiana has a disciplined team. They're more disciplined,
right?
and disciplined teams is gonna give Miami problems.
And they were, and they
Yeah,
still almost pulled the shit off. I
Still
mean,
almost
they had. Hey
out of
man,
all
they had a shot. I don't know why Beck chose. Well, I ain't gonna necessarily say it was a bad read. I just think he didn't put enough on it.
yeah,
yeah,
throw the ball so that
If
only
you'd
your
have threw
guy.
it long into the outside like you're
Yeah,
supposed to,
right,
you give
right.
your receiver only
only
chance,
your
and
guy
then
can
it
get it.
definitely don't get picked. That's for sure because that safety was late coming over there.
Yeah,
And
he
I
was.
was telling D Mac yesterday, I said that might because when we talked earlier this year about Heisman trophies, and I threw Carson Beck out there as a dark horse. And then he had that lull in the middle when they lost 2 games in a row and he wasn't playing that well. But he played himself well toward the last 4 games of the season and then in his playoffs. He had a great run in the play. I think that was only his third interception in the last 7 or 8 games.
Right, it was.
But it was that play to me. I think that was, in my opinion, that was a bad read. He didn't see that safety. He could not have saw that safety, or I don't think he'd have thrown that pass.
Well,
But
the safety ain't the one that picked it off,
no,
though.
no, no. I know, but it was like the bait though. It was like I think he thought he had 1-on-1, and but the corner knew he had a backup. The corner knew he had a safety back there.
I think they baited him into that throw.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They and he didn't figure it out. But there were a couple other throws during the game that were just like, oh, I mean, every time he steps back to throw the ball, when it's not quick, I flinch. I'm like, shit, something bad about to happen. And there were some times when a few things it could have happened bad. Is Carson Beck an NFL quarterback? I mean, he's 24 years old. We'll see.
I'll put it like this: he's not a first rounder.
No,
No, he
no.
definitely ain't a first
Yeah,
round.
so I'll just put to me, ain't none of these quarterbacks in this whole draft a first round quarterback to me.
No, not in my
I wouldn't
opinion.
take him in the first round.
Now,
This might be his
so
time.
I won't sound so Miami biased. And I didn't get to watch the game with my brother because I've been sick. I looked at this as you got a guy on offense, you got a guy on defense. Who's going to outshine who, and who is really going to be the first round draft pick in the draft, right? So you have Mendoza on offense, and you had Bain Jr. on defense, right? D-Mac, in your opinion, who's
Oh
your
yeah,
first round draft pick?
shit. I'm taking Bang. He was a beast.
That kid had 8 tackles, 3 for
Mhm.
losses, and a sack.
Yeah, I'm taking Bane because
What's that? It's another kid on that defense too. It's called.
Yeah, Mandor or something like that.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
had 3 sacks, I
yeah,
believe, in the game.
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
He's
they was killer bookends.
Hey, yeah, they was cold, boy.
they was fucking Mendoza up. I
They was
thought that
balling.
shit
They
was
was
funny.
balling. They was balling.
You know,
You
I'm
know what
not.
I had forgot? I had forgot that Mendoza played them when he was at Cal, and he lit their ass up that first half.
I was wondering
Yep,
that he did light them up, didn't he?
He
he
did. He
did.
lit
Yeah,
their ass up,
He
man.
did.
Hey, he was at
They came back and beat Cal,
yeah.
but
They was up by like 3 scores on them, and
yeah.
they was up by
yeah.
21 and
And,
still
and,
lost.
and, and Cal got the phone call from the ACC committee. Hey, shut this shit
I
down. We got
forgot that he had played them already, so he was already familiarized with them
He
anyway.
already
great.
had that
Yeah,
chip, but and since then they've been talking, in the media. Let me dispel some rumors and shit here.
Mhm.
The guy was a 2-star coming out of high school, and he he offered to walk on at Miami, and they
Mhm.
said no. Okay. So now they're like, y'all passed on a Heisman Trophy winner and blah blah blah. Okay, listen, everyone. Been in college football, I know the politics of the game. I know this shit. Listen to me. If he had walked on at Miami, he'd still be a fucking walk on now.
right,
He would have never got that shot or gotten that fucking scholarship out of them people. Don't think don't don't fool yourself. When you walk on, you probably don't get your scholarly until your junior your senior year for sure. They'll give you one because of your hard work, but maybe your junior year top. He was not going to be a Heisman Trophy winner at Miami. They was just gonna keep recruiting 3, 4, 5 stars or whatever they recruit at quarterback there, and he would have never got a shot. They did him a favor.
right, right.
Mhm.
I'll agree. I'll go with that. Because
They
right
did him
now
a favor.
Miami ain't looking to recruit no quarterbacks.
Right.
They grabbing them out of the portal, and that's how they rolling.
You already got one, don't you?
Well, they trying to get the dude from Duke,
Yeah,
but it's a whole
blocking.
lot of legal shit going
Yeah,
on right
yeah.
now.
Because
So
He's preaching his
homeboy from Florida went to Duke. DJ
yeah.
Lagway.
no, he's going to Baylor.
He going to Baylor now?
Yes, he's going to Baylor.
Ooh, shit.
Duke is in a lull because they suing the kid for trying to leave because of whatever was in his contract or whatnot. Uh,
That's all right. Uncle Luke gonna take care of him.
it's bad business.
Just
I know.
bad.
I know. Mendoza's brother, that's on the same team. He's going to Georgia Tech next year.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
left. Yeah, he left.
Yeah, yeah.
He left.
They play Colorado the first game of the season on Labor Day weekend.
Yeah.
Be a good one. Matter
You
of
know,
fact,
we'll see if he's the starter coming in.
if you look at his stats, shit, he got some amazing stats.
He was pretty
Shit.
good. Okay.
Yeah, for the few times he got in, hell, he threw like 5 touchdowns. They only got like yeah, shit. I'm like, damn, out of 28 throws, he got like 5 touchdowns.
Right.
Shit, so, he must be able he must must be something to him. You
Yeah,
know.
I mean, I'm
Mhm.
sure he's a decent ball player. They it was a great story for the Mendoza
Hey
family.
man, it was a great story
His
for
mother,
For Indiana, period, and all they fans. Kirk.
Yeah, ab-
That's a hell of a job. It's hard to go undefeated, and it's especially hard to win a chip.
yeah, because
So
Mendoza's mother has like MS
yeah,
or
yeah.
something like that
So
too, and so
that was a big story on it too, man. It was a fairy tale for them, man. I'm happy
now
for
I'm
them.
gonna say this
Yeah,
about Indiana football. Okay, great, they won a national title. I clap for them.
yeah.
How long do you think you gonna keep that shit up? It's still Indiana.
Well, here's my thing.
It's still Indiana.
I would be uh more concerned if he had left and took a bigger school job, or I could say a bigger like a Penn State or something
right.
like that.
But he ain't going.
But the fact that he seemed like he planting his flag now that they
Yeah,
even won the championship,
That guy
and I
is
heard he got $4.2 million in
yeah,
incentives.
yeah. 60,
woo.
he's 67 years old, retire. And
He said if he was smart, he would do that, but he's not that
retire,
smart. Say he
go
ain't that smart.
yeah, hit the TV circuits, put a
But
book out,
you got to
and
think
then
when
go
when you win a chip, You got people clinging to your program now. That's kind of how Nick Saban did.
Right,
You know what I'm
Yeah,
right,
that's
saying?
what I'm saying.
right.
You miss y'all missing a very important factor about Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
Um, their money resource is very
Oh,
big,
oh,
right?
oh! They got a large fan base too.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
Their
yeah.
fan base is here. They travel too.
but
It's
they
it's it's still
they in
Indiana football.
they Mark Cuban is throwing his money over there,
Mm-hmm.
so they ain't worrying about they gonna buy some people.
Yep.
Don't they gonna be competing uh with the bigs with getting players for
And
the next
how
couple of
and,
years.
and how fitting is it that Lee Corso's retiring and his alma mater won the damn chip?
Yeah,
So
where he used to coach at.
yeah,
Yeah,
where he used to coach at. So and they
that's
fired his ass from there too, but he still
Because he sucked. Shit.
yeah.
Lee Corso was about as good as coaching
Yeah.
college football as Dick Vitale
We know
was.
he originated from Florida State, but he coached at Indiana. So
Yeah, and he said he sucked at Florida State too.
yeah.
Just like Dick Vitale sucked as a basketball coach, Lee
man.
Corso sucked as a coach.
Don't sleep on Lee Corso. Lee Corso held the interceptions record for a good 30 years at Florida State as a cornerback until Dion took it from
Hmm.
Hey,
Maybe that's why he don't like him, huh? Shit.
stop right quick.
more
Stop
than
right quick.
likely, more than likely,
What's up, JJ?
amongst other things.
hmm.
But yeah, a great ball game though, man. Last game of the season, you don't want no blowouts, no.
Hey man,
You,
hey, look here, and no SEC teams in there
no
either.
SEC, bro.
Third year in a
Yeah.
row. No
Third year in
SEC.
a row, Big Ten has won national championship. It's time to stop saying that the SEC is the best
Yeah, we
conversation.
don't need a bunch of SEC teams in the
Well,
playoffs for glamour, whatever.
the
Especially if you ain't making it to the chip.
the SEC might be in a little bit of trouble because outside of Texas football and maybe Oklahoma, maybe
Yeah, talk Oklahoma for Oklahoma for sure.
outside of Texas and Texas A&M where they got big money, Alabama and Georgia don't have the same funds. And so with these kids not really caring about going to traditional anymore, they're going to start the money trail is going to continue to follow. And
Yeah,
until a cap gets put on this shit or this shit stops, Alabama and Georgia might have some problems recruiting 5 stars. Now they might still bring in 5 stars, but they're not going to be bringing in 3 5-star defensive ends, three
right.
5-star linebackers like what they have been doing. And with guys transferring so much, you don't have depth anymore. So that's where Alabama and Georgia lived. They lived on having backups coming in to take over when somebody got hurt or when
To
somebody,
reload, they were reloading,
yeah, they
reloading.
Hey,
Yep.
not only that, Tim, they players just look different than everybody else's
they
too.
did, yeah, they did, yeah.
I mean, when you talking about,
Grown ass,
yeah, they front
18-year-old grown
seven,
ass,
they front seven just looks different than everybody else's. I
That
ain't gonna lie to you, dog.
Hey,
right?
I used to argue with this cat at the cigar lounge. We talked about why the SEC was so much. And you hear me. I can't stand the SEC, but God damn it, when they got the offensive lineman and the defensive lineman they had, the Big Ten couldn't fuck with them. The Pac, when they were the Pac, couldn't fuck with them, or the ACC. And I used to tell this guy the reason why that Alabama and Georgia keep winning is because they are beefier up front. Those guys on the offense and the defensive line are just bigger and better and stronger than everybody else. And it showed. We saw it for those 4 or 5 years. We saw it for actually longer than that. I mean, when
So,
Alabama was winning it all the time, and they were bigger and better up front.
crazy enough on this 3-year run by the Big Ten. Um, there's been no SECs in the title game at all.
Right.
Nope, nope,
They haven't even been in the title game in 4 years.
not even in it, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, things are evening out. It is every conference. I was talking to somebody. Every conference gets their time, and every big team get they get theirs. Um, poor Oregon. They're about the only big name team that just hasn't won it.
Right.
they get just about there, but just
But
can't get
they
over the.
pour Oregon has to pour more money into that program than any other school does with their program. They
It's
got
about
uniforms. They got 25 different uniforms a fucking year.
Because they
And
got Nike. That's why.
they got Nike, they got Phil, and they can't even fucking win it. They have what one time, right? They've only been in the title game one time, right? And I'm
No,
not talking about this new shit, but I'm just let's the last 10 years, Oregon's only been in the championship once, right?
I don't even think they've been in the last 10 years.
yeah. I don't know if it was
You gotta go a
last
little.
team
You gotta go a little further than that.
So they ain't been in it at all then, right?
Mm-mm.
during this playoff stuff. No,
No,
The national championship period. I,
they
I'm
have.
gonna
They lost to Auburn some years back.
okay, because I'm not gonna
that was
just
more than 10 years ago. That was when Cam Newton was playing.
okay. So
Right.
that's what I mean. Let's do this. Let's not discount the national championship before this new shit's going on because there were still national championships.
Yeah.
So it's gonna take me a while to just say this new playoff system championship shit. We
Somebody
still
said Mariota took him to the national championship. Probably right.
okay, but
Mariota did. He
that
did,
was so
but he
long
lost.
ago.
But he lost.
Mariota
He
is
lost
damn
though.
near collecting pension money right
That's
now,
when he
nigga.
lost to Cam Newton, right?
Oh, it
I
had to
don't,
have been back that far.
yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know who he lost to.
yeah.
It's
He lost to
still
Auburn to Cam Newton.
here. Yeah, let's see.
Mhm.
But yeah, either way, man, they're the only like big team that's still out there that has not, that has not won it. Um,
So they were in a 2010 and a 2014 national title.
okay, all right,
Mhm.
But yeah, but again, whole point with that was they lost to Auburn in 2010 and then they lost to Ohio State in 2014. But the thing is, they poured so much money. Phil Knight has poured so much money into that football, and they have not given him any returns. Any
Yeah.
returns.
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
And I mean, when we saw the recruiting, how they were taking everybody from California for a while up to Oregon, and it still didn't help. Still didn't help.
it's still not helping.
It's still not helping. So.
Hey, look here. I can say one thing though. They got they do compete. They do compete. They have the
They are there,
yeah. They
yeah.
there. They're there. Uh,
They the Buffalo Bills.
yeah.
Right,
They're
right.
there. They're there. They're
Yeah,
there.
they're
They're
the
there.
And
Buffalo
so
Bills.
you
They
know what?
there all the time.
And
They
so
just don't
this is
can't get
their
over
alumni. So keep the faith.
the hump.
So that's the alumni singing right now. So keep the
Yeah,
damn
so,
faith.
I mean, yeah, they always there. They always gonna compete, and you know, they ain't losing more than 2 games in a year. They not.
Yeah, they're
They're a
not.
dominant squad. That's what I'm saying. They're the only big time ones. Big time school that's winning lots of games every year that hasn't gotten over the hump.
Yep. They just can't get over the hump. That's what.
Got to
That's
get
what.
over the hump.
That's what they say.
Got to get over the hump.
On another note, let's transition to NFL real fast. Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
The players seem to want Aaron Rodgers back in Pittsburgh next year. He's going to be
Okay.
43 years old when the season starts, I believe,
Okay.
in 2026.
Is Mike Tomlin coming back?
He is not.
It's not no, but the players seem to want they've had a consensus that they want Aaron Rodgers back, and I guess he's gonna go to the beach and
And
walk
pray
along
on
the
it. He
beach
gonna
and
walk with his coffee mug,
yeah, and with his towel
with
and
his
his
towel.
towel and his coffee mug to decide whether he gonna come back again. Why the hell would y'all want this guy to come back? You guys at some point have to move on and get on with your future. You know what I'm saying? Find you a quarterback that's
Yeah.
going to be there for the future, right? You've already lost your coach who's taking you to the playoffs every year, right? Never,
19 years
yeah,
straight.
yeah. And so now you're going to have an issue of probably competing to get in the playoffs. That's what you're going to probably have, depending on who you hire, and the chemistry that is developed between the coaching staff and the players. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
who are they able to retain and sustain, I should say. You
Yeah.
know, and so I don't know why they would want. I told you this guy was going to fizzle out, even though he played better than I thought he would later in the second half of the season, because
Right.
I just thought that he was just going by the eighth game. He was going to be done. It was just too much. I thought he was going to get hurt. You know what I'm saying? I was like, in his mind, he's going to be saying, "Why the fuck am I doing this shit?"
Why am
At
I doing this?
42, yeah, at 42 years old. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
be neither here nor there. He did decent enough to get him in the chip. I mean, in the playoff.
But you know why? Because Aaron Rodgers couldn't punk what's his name at coach. He couldn't punk him. You gonna bring Mike Tomlin wasn't gonna get punked by Aaron Rodgers, but Aaron Rodgers gonna punk the next coach that come in, and then you're gonna have a slew of old Green Bay Packer wide receivers coming in again, and it's gonna be the Jets all fucking over again.
Okay. On another note, we got a old uh, teammate, or what would you call this, D Mac? I don't know.
Man, it's
But it's a feud that's developing over there in that
yeah, man.
NFC. What would that be? South?
The
Yeah,
NFC South,
South.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, NFC South between Tampa Bay and Atlanta, because of Atlanta, if you didn't know, has hired Kevin Stefanski, and he brought in Tommy Reese as his OC to be over there in Atlanta, right? And Baker Mayfield's in Tampa Bay. So Baker has some few choice words to say about this. I put it up on the screen, y'all, if y'all can read that. You know what I'm saying? Baker's like, yeah, ooh, this is gonna be beautiful. I get to play
I
your ass
love it. Yeah. So I
twice a
love
year. You know what I'm saying? I love it. Yeah. I'm gonna show you. Yeah, I'm gonna show you what it's really made about. You know what I mean? Because this gonna be interesting. Uh, this is the new feud in the NFC South between Atlanta and Tampa Bay. Because that's gonna be very
So
very interesting.
basically, Mayfield is basically saying when Cleveland got rid of him, this man didn't even call him and
Well,
say,
they had it wasn't he didn't leave on pleasantries. It wasn't pleasantries when he left.
right,
They weren't on the same page at all.
yeah,
Uh, and that was primarily the reason for him leaving. But Baker's just saying that he didn't like him he basically didn't like him as a coach. Didn't think he was this so-called quarterback guru that everybody wants to.
I,
Uh,
we agree, Baker. We all agree.
yeah. More of a quarterback killer shit. You know what I'm saying? Kills goddamn careers rather than.
Organization killer.
Yeah, but I don't know why would they hire Atlanta. That's just well, they say everything is about relationships, and clearly he has a relationship with the GM, and he has a relationship with Kirk Cousins because he coached him in Minnesota when he was his position coach or office coordinator, whatever he was over there.
Okay,
So
we'll see, Atlanta.
yeah. So Atlanta, we'll see about that. And then on another thing, we got DeBall, right? Titans pushing hard to hire Brian DeBall as their offensive coordinator.
Okay.
How y'all like that?
Wait, though. Wait, did they hire a head coach?
Yeah, they got a head coach.
Who they get?
Tennessee
Oh,
got what's his name from Frisco, RD
Yeah.
coordinator.
Yes. What's his name?
Solid.
Solid.
Solid, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they got
Oh,
solid.
okay. Okay.
Hmm.
I do like this guy as the coordinator.
Okay.
I do think he's solid. I think the head coaching thing was too overwhelming for him. Um, I liked him before, as a coordinator. So we'll see how that goes. The recycle continues.
Well, I'm gonna give it one of these. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I
Hey,
don't know.
let's jump back real quick. We got a few minutes.
Yeah,
Let's
you
jump
got
back
time.
real quick on Stefanski.
All right.
So when Stefanski first came to Cleveland, he was 11-5, right? I think those
No,
are his.
no, no. He not his first year. Was it his first year? He didn't go 11-5. I think it was like his second year, maybe or third,
Maybe.
like
Well, I'm looking at his coach. Well, his coaching record shows 2020 he was 11-5, and 21 he was 8-9. 22 he was 7-10, and 23 he was 11-6.
okay.
So
So it
the
went. Yeah. Okay.
so the
So
last 2 years he was only 8-26 combined.
okay. There you go.
So maybe there's a little something here, but I still ain't giving them that coaching guru bullshit.
No, you
That
know,
quarterback guru shit. I mean, you ain't getting that.
nah, I can't give him that myself. I don't know what the hell they was. I don't know who.
But I still think at the end of the day, Cleveland is like the Raider organization. It's still a big ass shit show going on.
We
So
still
Yeah.
got some jobs out there. Cleveland has yet to fulfill their Rooney Act, so they can't hire a coach until they get some. Um,
So they hire interview a minority.
the
yeah,
interview.
until they interview some minorities for the job before they can do it. Um,
Well, they might
so
as well just interview what's his name from
haven't
Minnesota. They're not
haven't
gonna hire him any damn way.
haven't complied to that yet. So, and I think Barry wants to get this one right. He believes that because he was the one responsible for Andy Reid in his head coaching position, that he know a little bit more than everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. So I think he wants to, he's gonna take his time, and then I think he wants to because I think Schwartz, which is their defensive coordinator, I would believe that he's probably only signed off on one other coach that he said that he could stay on staff if they hired another
Hmm.
coach and that's because of his relationship with this coach.
Okay.
Because all the other coaches that they've been interviewing are considerably younger, so I don't believe he has any kind of relationship with those guys.
Right.
But there is a coach, and that one was Monk, right? Monk. They said I think if because Monk came in for a second interview. And if he hires Monk, then I think Schwartz will stay on, right? Uh,
Okay.
Monk is the coordinator for Baltimore Ravens, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So he or ex off OC. So Monk did his two interviews. I think they do one virtual and then one in person.
Okay.
And then I think Schwartz said probably told them, yeah, I'll stay on as defense coordinator if you put Monk as as the head coach. If you don't hire me as the head coach, right? But
Gotcha.
anybody else, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? So uh, we'll see what happens with that. But they need to get it right, dog, because they fans are, they really they like look here, and they got a new stadium being built, and
Bro, they ain't had that coaching. They ain't had that coaching job right since Stoudemire.
Schottenheimer,
Schottenheimer.
yeah, Schottenheimer, right? Yeah,
Since Marty left.
yeah.
That
So
was a long time ago. Whew.
yeah, I mean
Long time ago.
they just don't know what the hell they
Long time
doing.
ago. Yeah, long time ago.
Ernie
Shit.
Kosar days.
Bernie.
Hey, and if not for that fumble, Ernest Biner
Whew.
Right.
fumbled the damn ball. Shit, that was a good Cleveland team right there.
It was a
That
good
It
Cleveland
was.
team.
Ozzie Newsome was on that team. Reggie Rucker.
Oh man, they had Biner and what was
Webster Slaughter outside.
yeah,
Like
Webster
Matthews,
Slaughter.
They
linebacker.
had a hell of a defense. Them two lockdown corners.
Yep.
They had the
They
two running back. They had the two running backs.
yeah, Minor
Shit.
and Mac.
Yeah, Diner
Oh
Biner.
man, Burnt Biner and Mac. That was probably one of the best tandems in history, probably.
Yeah, Dixon and Mayfield on the corners.
Hanford
Dude,
Dixon.
oh my
Yeah,
God.
yeah, yeah.
They
Minifield. Wasn't it Minifield?
Mayfield, they had
Mayfield,
Mayfield.
Something like that.
Yeah,
Mayfield, yeah.
yeah, yeah. That team was nice, man. Yeah, my cousin was on that team too.
Jay James, answer me this question. Why I'm not Antonio Pierce, do you really think he's a good head coach? I'm just anybody can answer that question. Is from what we know about Antonio Pierce, as far as what we've seen his coaching, is he really a head coach?
Shit, is Kevin Stefanski?
I could say that for a lot of people, man.
I
Shit.
mean, I get what he's saying. Shit, you got all these other fools.
I
Why?
think if the Raiders would have probably been better off if they kept Antonio Pierce as their head coach. I believe.
Because this last year's experiment was
I'm
not.
trying to tell you, could nothing be worse than what they tried to do. I would have because at least for one thing that the players respect Antonio Pierce and he's a Raider, right? So if nothing else, you have that, and I would have, you know, I
These
probably
teams,
wouldn't do it.
It's just something about when I see Pierce, I don't see head coach. That's just my opinion. I don't see head coach. So
Hmm. No, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. I
no, that's
think,
just my opinion. That's
yeah.
just my opinion.
I mean, I think that, when you hire a guy that's never even been a coordinator, they they're not they don't really know how to be that CEO of the whole thing, because they don't know how to really orchestrate, you know, the whole thing like that.
Right.
I think everybody needs to coordinate, but he got thrust into that position.
I
He didn't.
mean, but being a head coach is really just being a CEO. That's what you are. You
Right.
don't have to. You don't never have to, necessarily be coordinated if you hire the right people to coordinate, and
Right.
then you just get out the way. You just get out the way and let them do their thing. That's what you're hiring for.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know what I'm
So,
saying?
so
But
Jay,
when you're a tough guy like that, you have a hard time in just letting people do their shit sometimes.
yeah, Jay
Mhm.
James said Mike McDaniel turned down the Cleveland job just to be a coordinator at the Chargers.
Because
Yeah.
it's too fucking cold in Cleveland.
Yeah,
That's why.
can't,
Uh,
he can't wear his joggers around his pants.
it's pedal pushers.
Yeah,
Hey,
can't
they're
do
gonna
that
be
shit.
playing in Inglewood, and the facility is in El Segundo. He's
Man,
5 minutes from the beach.
he chilling.
He gonna
Hey,
be running. He gonna jog to the beach after practice.
hey, I'm gonna tell you that's a good move that them. I like that McDaniel's with the Chargers.
That's
I
a
like that.
great move. All for
I
works.
like that. I like that. I think that's gonna do the thing. That might get him over the hump right there. Because
Mike,
he is a hell of a coordinator.
he
You
is a hell
know.
of a coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
He is a hell of a
Yeah.
coordinator
Yeah.
himself.
I just Tua is a problem over there in Miami. I just don't think he an NFL quarterback.
Nope.
Just like I didn't, I ain't gonna go there. But anyways, yeah, I just don't think he's an NFL quarterback. He probably
Shit.
do well.
Is Dylan Gabriel gonna leave
Hey,
Cleveland and go to Atlanta?
No, it ain't that he gonna leave. He's uh, yeah, they're gonna move him.
We're gonna make a trade.
Yeah, they're gonna move him though. He ain't gonna be in
I
Cleveland.
said,
Whoever the new coach coming in, they ain't keeping no 5'8" quarterback on the roster,
They're gonna
nah,
trade Dylan Gabriel to the Falcons for a player to be named never.
bro. Yeah,
it to
that's what I
be
would do. See, hey Stefanski, you want this trash you drafted? Here you
right.
go. Yeah, give us something for this.
All the
Give us a
smoke he
third.
blew
Give
his
us a
ass.
third round pick for Dylan Gabriel since you drafted him in the third round. Goddamn. You
Yeah,
wasted our 100th pick on the draft of last year on this motherfucker. Here, take it back and make amends
hey,
to
give
it.
me a bag of Skittles and a big gulp, and you can have that money.
It's a Chico stick and a can of string cheese. You know what I'm saying? Shit, that's what you could do, as JB would say. Shit, hell yeah. Yeah, 'cause he ain't worth shit, boy. Ain't no damn NFL quarterback. All right,
No,
man.
he
Let's see.
won't.
Oh, the Lakers. They look like they getting back to themselves. Like they had a nice little outing.
Yeah,
Um,
some bad shit came out about the Lakers today. They having some issues, some internal issues. With the whole issue with the Bus family letting the team go and the fighting with them, and now it seems that Jeannie and LeBron never got along, and she never wanted
that's some rumor shit.
to
I
sign.
don't believe it.
Well, that shit came out on ESPN today.
Bottom line is they went and drafted Brownie because of LeBron. So
Yeah, and that LeBron wasn't that they claim he didn't
he
seem
wa-
very
he
gracious.
wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't appreciative of them making that large gesture. Right? Get the fuck. I ain't gonna say small, but shit, even though it was the second to last pick of the draft, like, can
Right.
anybody tell me any other second to last pick of the draft in any draft that y'all know of? Who was that person? Does anybody know that?
Not second to the lab, but shit, we got Brock Purdy last, so
No, I'm talking about in the NBA. That's what I was talking
oh,
about.
in the
Yeah.
NBA. I can't even tell you who was the second pick in the
That's what I'm
first
trying to
round
tell you.
of an
Shit.
NBA
So,
draft.
I'm just saying, nonetheless, the second to the last pick. Shit. I mean, goddamn.
For real.
So it's a throwaway pick as it is anyway. So, hey, but
Right.
Bronny was balling in the G League the other day. Shit.
He don't
And
play.
he will continue to.
Yeah, if he play like that in the reg, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Well, I
Minutes,
guess he.
man.
I
He
guess
ain't
he
gonna
got.
never get them G League minutes in the NBA game.
Yeah, yeah. No, he was taking over and shit. He was the man. You could tell. Shit, he done like dunking on people and shit, and blocking shots, and I said, shit, he got some little springs on him too. You know what I'm saying?
Because the G League is college, and that's where he should still be.
Yeah, he definitely should have been there. Yeah,
He should be a 4-year college player, not just a one and done either.
yeah, yeah.
He should do
I think for
4 years at the same school so he can get the 5th year to play.
I think what kind of derailed him was his health issues, though. If he hadn't had that heart problem, I think that's kind of what kind of threw him off, man. He
Yeah,
probably had to
yeah.
get his confidence back. You know, don't want to fall out on the court. You know what I mean?
No, you don't. No,
Yeah.
you don't.
I want you to put no Reggie Lewis shit. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? All right, D Mac. Let's get anything else we got and as we ain't checked on.
No, but I do want to bring something up. This is something I saw on TV today. So y'all can help me out. This is Food for Dummies by T Hemp right here. All right. All right. When you eat food, when you eat meat, right now you eat a piece of chicken. That's protein, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Why is it all of a sudden that a particular fast food restaurant is offering protein meals as if the regular meals don't have protein in it? I'm just trying to figure. I'm trying
Well,
to
man,
figure it out.
why you want to tell the name of the place? I want to know the name of the place.
Chipotle.
Oh, Chipotle.
Now they talking about these meals and the protein meals, and they showing 91 grams of protein or whatever. So are you telling me that if I walk in right now, I can get a protein chicken meal and not a protein chicken meal?
Right.
What am I missing here?
All chicken is protein.
Yeah.
They basically catering to those. Look, it's the beginning of the year. Everybody's on their resolution kick and all of this stuff. They catering to people who are on a protein kick.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
just smart marketing. They ain't
Okay.
telling you that nobody else has it. They just
Okay.
telling you we got more of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
back on November 23rd,
All right.
when I went to Chipotle and I got a chicken bowl, I got protein, right?
Yes.
And there was no advertisement for protein. Now all of a sudden it's a protein.
You just missed my point. It's the beginning of the year. Everybody's on their resolution kick,
Mhm.
and people are I'm gonna be on this protein diet and da, 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 and that's who they marketing to. They ain't talking to you, nigga. They don't care about you.
Oh man.
They don't care
Yeah.
about you.
Yeah. They always ask you what proteins you want. Beef, chicken.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Shrimp.
they just marketing to they trying to catch the ear of somebody walking by the TV who didn't know that they was boosting protein. That's all.
Absolutely.
I guess they got some sprinkles, and sprinkle a little extra protein in the chicken.
Exactly.
I'm interested. You know what? One thing I'm trying to figure who gonna take that Arizona job. I ain't hearing about nobody
I know
interviewing for
they
Arizona.
ain't even saying they're not even talking about who they been
Talking to nothing.
talking to
I'll
or
fill out the
interviewing.
application in the morning. I'm gonna go fill the application out in the morning. I'll let y'all know how I go.
Shit, we all do. That's for sure. We all
I'll bring in a full staff. Everybody get your shit packed.
Hey,
out.
we can fuck it up for 24 months.
Man, hey, we do just as good as what they had
They
this
got some.
past
They got some
football season.
pieces over there that could be worked with for sure.
They
Of
do got
course.
some pieces over there. They do.
Of course.
They got some nice
You
little.
just
pieces.
gotta keep little Prince's ass happy and on the fucking field to play some fucking football. Talking
I
about
don't
Kyler
know-
Murray.
I don't know if you can keep him happy, bro.
Gotta keep his little ass happy.
All right, D Mac, what you got for us today?
All right. So here's my thought of the day. Did you ever consider that it might be something in you that brings out the devil in others?
uh, something in you that bring out the devil in others, huh?
Hey man, if everybody always acting crazy around you, it might be you bringing that out.
You the common denominator.
You are the common denominator.
That is right there. You the common denominator. It might be something in you that bring out the devil out. Some of these people, boy, they got the devil in them for sure, though. Shit.
Yeah, drive
A lot of these women got the devil in them. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
A whole heap of them.
I mean, they know they do. Goddamn
Hey.
weirdos. I said it.
I said it.
I
Right.
said it.
Yeah.
All right, this is the Concave Show as we speak up on it Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific Coast time. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend about it. Share with everybody else. Help us get this content out there, and we appreciate it. We out.
Hey, make sure y'all get protein. Make sure you ask for protein. You want the protein bowl. You don't want the regular chicken bowl. You want the protein bowl.
Tell you, boy, that boy, cuz.
Yeah.
That boy, cuz.